and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 This is how you start a fresh rap with a new track. Put your seatbelts on, prepare for the impact. In fact, I did that with less than a six-pack. But don't drink and drive, cause it's easy to sense that. The beat a crash dummy, don't smile, ain't nothing funny. Learned a long time ago, you catch more bees with honey. My flow is like vinegar, ooh, that's nasty. I'm a goalie in the streets, ain't nothing her getting past me. Chemicals and acid in my pen when I write it. Let it seep into your ears, brain, skin, don't fight it. Relax yourself, let your conscience be free. I gave you the medicine, don't blame your stress on me. I kill a rapper on TV for the loot if you let me. Look at her, I'm a savage with a style so heavy. D, look at me, fresh as I can be. Casket clean, always draped up to the T. Ooh, it's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I walk inside your building, take over your whole facility. New sheriff in town, I don't know if you feeling me. Better listen up quick, pink slip in your mailbox. Feel like you was assaulted, I guess is what you tell cops. You're fired. When I fired the 45, you not fit for this position, the whole country tired. Never no more am I ever turn a blind eye. Pull them on the carpet, pull the facts, let me find out. The realest of the real, I'm the people's choice. I represent the people that ain't got a voice, or got a choice, or got a man. I'm here if you need me, I'm your backup plan. We can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. We can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain.
All right, so I'm here. I'm about to get underway. I'm still trying to
It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.
tried to guess. I guessed awful. It's all right. So, first game ever in the new stadium. So, this will pretty much set the tone for, I want to say, Hanwha's season. I want to be honest. Apparently, all my stuff just crashed. So, hopefully, you still can hear me. I have no button right. All right. Good. And first pitch is underway, and it's a ball. Not a good start for Hanwha. And hopefully, I'll be able to get it set up and started. Still waiting for some connections here. All right, and Kim-Ji-chan fouls that one up, giving chase, and the running catch incoming is Kim Tae-yeon, and one away. I will. There's some stuff that's not quite set up yet. Yuji Huck will make his way. The obviously the things aren't quite right, but that's in there for a strike. As Weiss with his button. Right, here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. The first baseman Chansung scoops it up, and that's two away. All right. That's going to bring up Gujau, the left fielder in today's game. Yes, it is first as he first pitch and fouls that one away. It's 0 1. All right. Back to my task at hand. Pop Young Ho is not playing third. And that just misses upstairs, and it's 1 1. Charleston. And that is fouled into Che Jae-hoon's leg, and it's 1 and 2. EJ. Yeah. That's in the dirt, and 2 and 2. Almost got everything caught up, and I'll be able to actually call the game instead of just giving a short little update. All right, I think that fills out the Samsung lineup. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch from Weiss to Gujauk, and swing and a miss, and that'll be his first strikeout. The first strikeout in the new stadium, and we will go to the bottom of the first. It is zeros. 1, 2, 3. Goes the Samsung. All right. So no hits. And that's gonna bring up Hanwha. Kim Tae Yun is gonna lead things off. Moon Hyun Bin, Floria, Noshiwan, Chan Sung, An Chi Hong, Im Jong Chan, Che Jae Hoon, and Shimu Jun. Rounding it out. I do need to get the lineup set up for Hanwha. I just don't quite have it yet. I've been bouncing around a lot with who's leading off and everything. I do like the fact that they're finally going with Kim Tae-yeon up at the top of the lineup. That's where they should have been going all of last year. They probably would have made the playoffs if they would have made that choice or made that decision. Baek Jung Hyun on the mound for Samsung, 5.95 ERA last year, 6-5. 17 games, 78 and two-thirds innings, 56 strikeouts, 28 walks, at 319 batting average against, and a 1.67 whip. Hanwha has struggled in recent years against left-handed pitching, so much that I think it was 2 months before they had a win against the left-hander. So we'll see how they do here with the left-hander on the mound. Guessed Hanwha's lineup fairly well. Let's see. Right, Kim Tae-yeon will be the first Hanwha batter of the new stadium. The first pitch is in there, right? He takes the first pitch so often, you might as well pump one right down the middle because chances are he's swing. And that's in the dirt, and it's 1-1. And that's upstairs, and it's 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1, and that's ripped, but foul into the netting right by the infield seats. I don't know what the names of them are anymore. Obviously, everything is changed. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that's another foul, and we'll be going. Good to see him battling here. He had some strikeout troubles last year, especially late in the season. Really was, I would say, all around probably their best player last year's. That is going to be ripped, and that's going to carry and goodbye. Home run. First swing for a Hanwha hitter is gone. And ladies and gentlemen, Hanwha takes the 1-0 lead. That's, ladies and gentlemen, why I said he should have been at the top of the lineup last year. But what do I know? What do I know? Nothing, right? All right, that's going to bring up Mr. Clutch, Moon Ben, as he looks at the ball one low. And quickly ahead is Hanwha. Rolls over, but it's foul, and ball boy will get his first action of the day, and it's 1-1. And that's way upstairs, and it's 2-1. The balls 3-1. Alrighty, there we go. I've got all that set up perfectly. And Moon Ben, an inside out swing, and that's gonna drop into the gap in left. He's gonna hustle for two. He slides in safely, and Moon Ben has got himself a double. Home run and a double is Hanwha's bats, apparently, like the new stadium. So this is Hanwha's starting lineup. 100% Hanwha's starting lineup. This is probably going to be their opening day lineup. Florio looks at, I think, ball one. Baek Jong Hyun, not a regular player or a regular starter for Samsung, is center fielder, grabs that, and that's one away. Yeah. I wonder if they just piped one down the middle for old time's sake. It's crazy what happens when you put that guy up at the top of the lineup. I mean, he only had, I think, 5 home runs last year at the top of the lineup in 2 months. And then you took him out, and then you couldn't score. All right, Noshiwan steps in and fouls that one away, and it's 0-1. Kim Tae-yeon uniform. I got a couple of his signed baseballs back here if you need one. All right, the 0-1 pitch, a slow curve. He waits on it, tries to go the opposite way. Kim Ji Chan giving chase at the warning track, grabs it, and Moon Hyun Bin should be able to tag up and head over to third base. Fly ball to center field right at the track, but that's two away. And Hanwha's got a runner on third base now with two away. All right, so that's going to bring up a Cheon Sung. Good thing Kim Ji Chan has absolute wheels. Otherwise, that was going to score a run. Right, Cheon Sung steps in and looks at ball one. 271 last year, really not a solid season for him. He actually got sent down to the second league because he was doing so bad at the beginning of the year. And that's going to be popped up right fielder in and under it. And that's three away, but it's not before Hanwha leads off their first ever at bats with a solo shot by Kim Tae-yun. And Hanwha takes the 1-0. Big time. Big. Get the rest of it all set up. All right. So Kiwi, I have an update on your national TV appearance. Next week, next Tuesday at 11 p.m., you get to make your national debut. Well, they gotta put us on after the after baseball. You know, I'm already a little upset that it wasn't this week. We're gonna be competing with the baseball shows. Not the ideal time, but you know, when you get your own documentary, you can request some primetime status. All right, the Diaz steps in 282 last year. As that's ball one low. 7 home runs last year, only 110 at bats, 849 OPS for those of you counting at home. That's a swing and a miss there. That's 1-1 now. All right, the 1-1. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful breaking ball, and it's 1-2 now. And here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be a chopper, but foul, and we'll stay at the 1-2 count. And misses way upstairs. It's 2-2. It's there's nobody on third base. Just so you. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch, and a beautiful curveball rolls him over. First baseman grabs it and steps on the bag, and that will be one away. All right, here we go. And Kang Min Ho steps in and he looks at ball one. 303 last year, 19 home runs, just missed the 20 home runs. I think his July was just absolutely filthy. And that's in the dirt, and it's 2 0. It should be. All right, the 2-0, and that's right down the middle, but he fouls it away, and it's 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1, and that misses upstairs, and it's 3-1. Weiss isn't a guy that walks that many. You know, a 3.73 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, so he's not walking a lot of guys, getting them on. That is just kisses the corner of the strike zone, and we've got ourselves our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. After yesterday's full count bonanza, we've got our first full count here today. 5 full counts yesterday in the first inning, and we had to wait all the way to the second inning here. And that is nowhere near the strike zone. He tried to get him to chase the sweeper way outside. It not even close. Oh, wrong button. All right, that's going to bring up a Pak Byung Ho. Pak Byung Ho absolutely terrorized Hanwha last year. Looks like the other 6 p.m. game was canceled. So it's just us, boys and girls. It's just us. All right, here comes the first pitch, and that's a beautiful, beautiful sweeper, slider, whatever you want to call it, in there. Right. Pak Byung Ho, 23 home runs last year, 231 on the season, but he had a couple monster home runs against Hanwha. Last year in 13 games, he had 3 home runs in 13 games. The year before, so 34 at bats, he had 3 home runs last year. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch from Weiss. 1 on, 1 out, and 1 swing. And that's going to be a slow, slow roller. Noshiwan grabs it, picks it up to throw over to first in time as Pak Byung Ho runs like he's carrying a refrigerator. And moved Kang Min Ho up a bag, but now you've got 2 outs. Noshiwan looks like he's lost a few LBs or KGs, whichever one you prefer to use for your Momuges. That's going to bring up Cha Sung Jun. He's taken over the third base as injuries have already really sidelined a lot of Samsung Lion players. Big injuries in the spring in Japan for a lot of these guys, or for a couple of the teams at least. First pitch is way high. 1-0. Right to the 1-0 pitch. Ice moves his foot back and forth, checks on the runner, comes home, and out. Beautiful, beautiful slider. I keep saying sweeper, but started it outside the zone and pulled it right on the outside corner. And the 1-1 pitch and drops it in there. That's going to be a slow roller. Angie Hong picks it up, throws over, and that will be 3 away. He gives up a walk, but works around it, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 2-1. Sorry, 1-0. 2-1. How many hits and runs they have? I can't read a stat sheet. Apparently. Han Chi Hong should be leading things off for Hanwha. Be interesting to see how long some of these guys stay in with the amount of, I want to say, the because it is a spring game, but at the same time, it's also, you know, a opening, basically a stadium opener. So obviously they're going to want to win this game. They obviously have way more pressure than uh, Samsung does. Samsung has not been playing well at all in the spring here. Hanwha currently in second place for as far as the spring. I think they're into third now that Kia played, or maybe they're tied for second. We should be back here, bottom of the second. And Han Chi Hong leading things off. That's in there for strike. An Jeong, the only Hanwha player, or I think one of two Hanwha players with a 300 average on the season. They did really, again, they struggled offensively pretty badly as that misses outside, and it's 1-1 now. Again, a lot of their struggles were last year against left-handed pitching. Really, really bad against left-handed pitching, especially left-handed foreign pitching. As that bounces into the dirt and it's 2-1. Last year, Samsung won the series 10-6, as that's fouled straight back, and it's 2-2. Just off the end of the bats and it's fouled straight back. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that is crushed. That's into the netting in foul territory. It'll take a little bit to get used to where the ball is flying based on the batter's reaction. I do not like this new stadium. The way it's lined up is set up. Again, the picture you're seeing is the new stadium. I took it a couple weeks ago or a month ago whenever I was just walking by. Those are big giant dirt piles at the bottom of your screen. As it I don't know if it's actually finished yet. I really don't know if it's finished. Uh, Big Kiwi and I were there a couple weeks ago for uh, the opening ceremony of Boredom. Just blonde DJs everywhere. You call them that, but yeah, they had no like food or beverage anywhere in the entire stadium set up. You couldn't go anywhere. The outfield wasn't open at all yet, so it'll be interesting if I ever do go to a game in the stadium. Is that one the lifted to right field, and that's B. Rough starts for Baek Jung Hyun. Gave up a leadoff homer and then a double. Since then, he's retired the next four. All of them have been fly balls, though. No ground balls. Comes Im Jong Chan, a swing and a miss. And this is really where Im Jong Chan can he hit a left-handed pitcher? 158 last year. Just strikes out 40% of the time. He plays really well in the second league, and then but once he gets up to the first league, I don't know what it is about him, but he just cannot do it. He ends up striking out so much that he just can't play. You can't keep him on the roster. So, all right, here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that just misses outside. It's 2-1. One. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. We'll see if they throw the pitch, a slider away. Here it comes. Again, the fastball, changeup, slider, curve. Got under it. Kim Ji Chan in center field under it, and that is 2 away. That's going to bring up the brick wall. The last 3 years, I believe, the league leader in hit by pitches. He is, I think he dropped 10 to 13 kilos. Is looking svelte back behind the plate. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 257 last year. Did have 4 home runs. Don't expect any home runs from him this year after he's dropped so much weight. That's outside. Ball 2. Or sorry, ball 1, 1-1. So, the dirt, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Stairs 3-1. 34 pitches here already for Bake Jung Jae Hung or Jung Yun. Weiss only 27. I think I said 26 up there, but I think he's 27. Did he go around? He did not, and he is going to get himself a free walk to the first base as he the 2-out walk moves JJ Hoon onto the base path, gentlemen, and he is speed. That's going to bring up Shim Jun, the big defensive specialist for Hanwha that they were trying to send into at the top of the lineup. They've come to their senses. All right, and that's in the dirt, and it's 266 last year, 3 home runs, 45 hits. He is one of 2 KT Wiz players that have come over now, and that's just misses the bottom of the zone. Change this. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that misses low, and that's 3-0. Just walked JJ Hoon, and here he is sitting at a 3-0 against Shimu Jun. Running into the 8-9 hitters and running into some issues here. That is right down the middle, and it's 3-1 now. Here comes pitch number 40 through 2 innings. Samsung last year had issues with their bullpen. They may end up having issues with them again this year. That one is lifted, but foul. It looks like they didn't open the second or third deck. So, didn't see anybody in the outfield left or the second or third deck, so they just sold the first level. That is going to be a full count walk, and he's walked the last 2 batters. Two runners on now for Hanwha with the man that is responsible for that 1 on Hanwha's scoreboard. Kim Tae-hyun, a solo shot to lead off the bottom of the first for Hanwha. The first ever Hanwha batter in the new stadium, the first ever home run, the first ever run, the first ever hit in the new stadium belongs to this man, as that is low. Ball 1. 1 for 1 on the day with a homer, hitting 429 in the spring. Finally, they realized, hey, we should probably play him some since they were throwing out every other person except him. Little mound visits here. 42 pitches, struggling to find the strike zone. Again, walked JJ Hoon, walked Shimu Jun. Now ball one to Kim Tae-yun. Why the pitch clock is going. Uh, no catcher. Yeah. Right, so we're reset here. Misses low. 2-0. No, I couldn't hear it. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch. Oh, and he lifts that one, but center fielder is under it, and that will be 3 away. Hanwha strands two walks, both of them stranded. Hanwha has yet to record an out on the ground, as suddenly they are trying to be a home run team, and we'll go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Hanwha. Home run, a double, 2 walks, and puts 3 flyouts to center. Sorry, 4 flyouts to center and 2 flyouts to right. Yeah, I haven't heard it. I mean, you know the app, right? Dick, you know the app? Yeah. Is it the one that I sent you? Oh, it's not on the app though. It hasn't been updated onto the app. All right, so Weiss back out on the mound. Hanwha with their new logo flag. Cameramen out in the outfield. People watching from outside the stadium. You can watch the game from outside the stadium. You don't need no stinking ticket to watch this team. Galore. All right, EJ Hyun will step in, the shortstop. First at bat of the day for him. That's strike one. Just clips the top of the zone. EJ Hyun, 260 last year, 14 home runs. Again, most of the Samsung guys are home run hitters because their stadium is so small. That is bounced into the backstop. It's 1-1. Samsung definitely the biggest home run threats in the league just because of their home stadium. The power, the left center, right center is the smallest in the stadium, and the fences also aren't. So that's misses, and it's 2-1 now. All right, here comes pitch number 31 from Mr. Weiss. That is ball one. Pitch number 31. It is now a 3-1 count. Trying to get him to chase, and these guys have been laying off that sweeper. He tried to throw it to Kong Min Ho. Kong Min Ho was like, no thanks. To the 3-1, and that's nowhere near, and that's another walk, a leadoff walk here. as Weiss has now walked his second batter of the day. We are having a repeat of last inning, the bottom half, where the number 8 hitter walks, and we'll see if the number 9 hitter walks also. Do they not have cheerleaders? I haven't really been paying too much attention to. Right, Hong Hyun Bin steps in and looks it's ball one on the inside. Weiss is struggling to find it. I don't know. Well, what does Hanwha usually post their cheerleading? And that's going to be a drop down bunts, but it bunts foul. You go have fun doing that. That misses inside. And now it's 2-1. Weiss is struggling here in the third inning. Yeah, they're probably trying to find enough cheerleaders to do it. Here comes the 2-1. Checks over, slides back in. The 2-1, and that's going to be chopped foul. The quality of this Spo TV live broadcast is not very good quality. Runner on first base, it's number 9 hitter, and that's all 3. Now he's got his count full. Second full count the Weiss has had. He walked the last time, last inning when he had a full count. Weiss is running this pitch clock or pitch count up. Yeah, it is. 3-2, and that's a ball. He goes, but it doesn't matter because that is a second walk. And just like Hanwha, the number 8 and number 9 hitters both walk, and they've got runners on first and second with nobody out, and Kim Ji Chan will be stepping in, which means, you guessed it, it is that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time. It is time for a bunt. Yeah, some of them have, like, yeah, some of them have different, like, some of them have the players, some of them don't, some of them have the pitchers, some of them don't. They have the casters. I don't know why they have the. I mean, I guess have them because it's their broadcast. But I don't like the top of the third thing way over there on the side. Do not like. Right. Oh, he's not bunting. He's gonna lift it infield fly, and that's one away. That was a quick first pitch, first swing, first pop. It's one away now. With runners on first and seconds. Yuji Hyuk will step in. First pitch in the dirts. Ice at 40 pitches now. 12 pitches, 5 to EJ Hyun, 6 to Hoon Hyun Bin, just 1 to Kim Ji Chan. 1-0, and that just misses outside. He wanted that one. Looked like it caught the first part of the plate, but it missed the second part of the plate. Again, in the KBO, the ABS system, it's got to catch both parts of the plates. It's got to catch the front and back parts. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that's right fouled away. It's 2-1 now. Late on that. All right, the 2-1 pitch, and he's late on that one again. That was ball 3, but he fouls it away. It's 2-2 now. It is not warm out there. What is it? 5 degrees outside, 5 degrees Celsius, so about 42, 43 degrees Fahrenheit for those Freedom Unit lovers. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be a slow roller. Second baseman grabs it, tosses to second, and they'll get 1 out, but moves the runner over to third. The 4-6 toss. Weren't able to get 2, just 1, but that's 2 outs anyway. Right, that's going to bring up a Gujauk, who is always a 20 on Friday. What? Wow. 15. 19 on Sunday. All right. First pitch runs it in, and that's 1-0. Yeah. I almost put my hand warmers on the motorcycle, but I was like, no. I was like, it's only a couple days. I'll be all right. Right. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's filed away 1-1. I got to get my, this is my last chance to see some baseball before I got to start putting my spring, or my season predictions together. Right, here comes the 1-1 to Gujauk, runner on third. That is a strike. Right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Sets up on the inside. Swing and a miss as he tags him. He ends up bringing him up for the second time today. His 2 strikeouts have both been by him. 2 more walks, but Samsung can't do anything with it. And we will go to the bottom of the third. It's 1. Twice wiggling out of it. Again, he struck out Gujauk in the first inning, and then here again, it struck him out in the third inning. He's walked 3 batters now. Walked Kang Min Ho in the second inning, walked EJ Hyun, and also Hong Hyun Bin there in that last inning. So 3 walks from Whites already, but he was able to get out of it as Kim Ji Chan first pitch swing and popped it up, infield fly. So, yeah, I mean, got to think that Weiss is not happy with his performance, but is happy with the results at this point. Moon Hyun Min, Mr. Clutch himself, will lead things off for Hanwha on the bottom of this inning. They've already got a 1-0 lead. Moon Hyun Bin doubled in his first and only at All right, Moon Yun Bin, first pitch swinging up the middle, and that's off the glove of Ryuji Huck. They're going to give him a single on that. Moon Yun. Gotta be up there. He was hitting 600 coming in, and that's going to bring in who's running? Who is this? I have no idea who that is. All right, Florio steps in. Moon Ben comes up, 2 at bats, 2 hits, double, and a single, and that's ball 1 to Florio. Here comes the 1-0 to Florio. Strike. Young Min Gyu. That's in there for a strike also, and it's 1-2. Young Min Gyu, I believe, is the normal, was a third baseman. Just finished his military duty last year. Just got thrown out at second. And we'll go ahead and get rid of those base runners and add an out there. Jungmin Gyu, yeah, was I believe, a first round draft pick. Yeah, the first round draft pick for Hanwha. He finished his military duty, third baseman and first baseman. For fouls that away. Right. Right, here comes the 2-2 pitch to Floro. That's way again. 51 pitches now for Baek Jung Hyun. 70 or 80 pitches is about all these guys are going to probably throw. With Hanwha's manager, though, they might try to have Weiss. Wow. The chicken song? Hmm. 2-2, and that's fouled straight back. And another pitch coming up at 2-2. Oh, the I thought it was like the chicken, like that, that song. I was like, no way, they did not. That's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle, past the diving Yuji Huck. And wouldn't it be fantastic if they had runners on first and second right now? But they don't, and that'll be it for Florio. His hits and exits the game. 2 straight hits for Hanwha, but all they've got is a runner on first. All right, Noshiwan steps in and fouls that one away. It'd be interesting for Noshiwan how he does is Iwan Suk takes over for Florio. miss, and it's 0-2 now. So, one thing with Noshiwan is Noshiwan has the natural right field swing, where he's trying, you know, to put it to right field. It's only a 95. The wall is 95 meters from home, but it has an 8-meter tall fence. So it has a pretty big fence over there in right field. It'll be interesting if how his swing plays in this stadium. That's something that is difficult to tell uh, for a lot of these guys. Is that one low and it's 1-2? It's 99 meters to left field. So the stadium is smaller wall to wall than the old stadium, but it looked like the fences are also a little bit lower. I didn't pay too much attention to it when I was there. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. The first strikeout of the day for Baek Jung Hyun, and that's two away. Going to bring up a Chan Sung. Chan Sung 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out to right field in his first and only at bats. Stealing, but that's going to be a pop fly in foul territory. Diaz under it. That'll be two away. Hanwha with back-to-back singles, but caught stealing and also a strikeout. We'll go to the top of the fourth. It is 1-0. I don't know what's the number. I mean, with Weiss on the mound, it's tough to go with the over at all. But at the same time, you have to realize that Samsung's got their their bullpen coming up. Yeah, I mean, I just think about spring games, and they're not real high scoring because it's so cold too, and it's really really cold out. All right, Diaz will step in. That is true. So, Mookie is in at second. They just subbed out pretty much the whole team as Diaz one hops that to the wall, and that is a leadoff double for Diaz or leadoff single for Diaz. And Hanwha's emptied the bench already. Just to let you know, uh, Hanwha or Wang Young Mook is at second. Number 16 is at shorts. In right field now is number 10. I'm not sure who that is. So, uh, apparently not, Mary Kate. There should be, as Diaz is also done for the day, as pretty much the teams are emptying their benches at this point. So, first base is now Guangmin. I'm going to have to check the actual lineup positions here for Hanwha. They haven't updated all yet, so of course you are. really wish they would update the lineup. I have no idea who's in where. I know the positions, but as that misses outside, and it's 3-0 now. Come on, KBO, update your app. As that's going to be a single through the hole on the left side, and just like that's runners on first and seconds. Samsung's also emptying their bench. No, Kang Min Ho is out. The Diaz is out. We are just going to be watching a complete second rate game at this point, as that's a swing and a miss to Pak Byung Ho. So again, I don't know who's playing where because they haven't updated it on the actual site. And a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2 now. Pak Byung Ho, a 5-3 ground out in his last at bats. Woo! All right, here we go. No Shiwan is done. Ito Yoon. Wang Young Mook is at second. First is Guang Guang Min. Short is now number 16. Left is Che and Ho. Right is Yi Jin Young. That doesn't make sense. As Pak Byung Ho lifts that one to center field, grabs it, so he tags, and he will be cruising into third base. Trying to get all these set up now. So whoever took over for Diaz is now over at third base. So for Diaz is Lee Chang Yong. And I will do my best to get this stuff changed and set up. It's just at this point, it's the whole basically the whole bench got emptied, and me being able to keep up is impossible by myself. It's that's in there for strike, and it's 0-1. Kim Young Un is now hitting here in for the third baseman, Cha Sung Jun. Good to see him back as he was injured for a while. Fouls, that's one back, and it's 0-2. And he catches him looking. That'll be a strike. That'll be out number 2. Beautiful, beautiful. Just staring at it. He's like, "Oh, I want to see that. Oh, that was beautiful." 3 pitches. Jae Hoon almost dropped it, or did drop it. Again, the third strike you can run even if you don't swing. All right. Weiss checks over at first base. So again, runners on first and seconds. Inside. If I can get some of this changed. All right, the 1-0, and that's fouled, and that's 1-1. All right, so Kim Jae-yeon is done. Chan Ho. Chung Min Gyu stays in. Yeon Suk. And just misses at the top of the zone, and it's now 2-1. Yeah. And that misses also, and it's 3-1. And that's going to be lifted into center field. That's going to drop down. 1 run is going to score. Playing with fire the whole game, and he finally got burnt. Let's see. All right, Hong Hyun Bin steps in. He is hitless, but he's also at batless today. As he walked in his first at bat, looks at ball one, way up, and it's 1-0. This is definitely going to be Weiss's final inning, as that's going to be trouble. Left fielder under it's Chano and grabs it. That's 3 away, but Samsung ties it up on 3 hits, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-1. And I will do my absolute ridiculous best to get all this stuff fixed and set up. Let's see. Kim Jong Chan is done, and that's Lee Jin Young out there. And then JJ Hunt still playing? Nope. DJ Wan. Literally every single Hanwha player has every Hanwha starter has changed. Not one Hanwha starter is left in the game. For Samsung, they have already started emptying the bench. So Weiss, again, Weiss should be done for the day. Here we go. Wong Young Mook getting his first at bat of the day. And looks at strike one. Park Chung Hyun is still out there. Very surprising. Still out there. 60 pitches so far. Wong Young Mook 301 last year. And that misses upstairs. 3-1 or 1-1. And the 1-1, and that's going to be a ground ball through the right side, and he's got himself a leadoff single. Steps in, he takes over. All right, that's going to bring up Lee Jin Young. I hope so. So Eugene Young playing right field took over for Im Jong Chan getting his first at bat of the day. As that runs way inside. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss at ball two, and it's 2-2. Let's see if I can fix this Samsung stuff. Got the Shim Jae Hoon is now at second. And that runs the count full 3-2. First at bat. He's been I have noticed that he's not striking out on 3 pitches this year, which is always a good thing for Hanwha. Again, he strikes out so much that he can't stay in the lineup. Hanwha fans absolutely love him because he hit a grand slam, and that's going to be ball four. And Hanwha's got runners on first and second with nobody out, and we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. We know what that means. That's right. It is time for a bunt. Let's see. Shin to hold left field. Samsung. And pops that one up. See, you should have bunted. Infield fly. Didn't matter if he grabbed it or not. It was an infield fly, and that's one away. Look at that. Samsung, first and seconds, nobody out. First pitch, Kim Ji Chan pops up to the infield. Hanwha, first and second, nobody out. EJ Wan pops up to the infield. Do we see a pattern? All right, that's going to bring up number 16. For some reason, he's on the team. Nobody knows. That's a single through the right side. He's going to come up throwing Wong Young Mook, and he's not able to make the play at home. He had plenty of time, but missed the ball, and that's going to go with a single, an RBI, and might possibly be an error. Yeah, should now have runners on first and second again. I don't know who's where. Yep. All right. Well, that'll end that fun as we'll have ourselves a pitching change. I will finish trying to get the rest of this stuff set up. I think I have everything set up now. Young Gun, batting eighth. Again, just spring games, it's absolutely awful for me. Like, as far as trying to get all these guys subbed in. It really doesn't help whenever they do 6 subs at once. Yeah. And third, PH still pocket. Young Bank on the plate, first base. Ichang Young comes who goes in left. Second is Shin Jae-hoon. All right. I think I've got all of that set up. New pitcher is going to be Che Hano Shea Sky. Shea Sky. I always thought that Hano was a girl's name, but I guess not. So Che Hano in now. 534 ERA last year, 1-1 with 1 hold, 27 games, 32 innings, 18 somethings, strikeouts, maybe. The righty, and so we've got runners on second and third, 1 out. The top of the lineup up to bat up now. It's Eugene Young. Third. Ryan Tachan-ho steps in his first at bat of the day. He took over in defense for Kim Tae-hyun. And that's way outside, ball one. 286. One of my first students ever, actually, yeah, one of my first students was named, her English name was Sky because her Korean name was Ano. All right, the 1-0 pitch, and that is lifted into the air. Right fielder coming in. He's going to try to come home. Catches it, and he's going to come home, and the throw is going to catch him in a rundown at third as the 1 run will score. Sacrifice fly to right with an RBI, and then a base running error by that numbered guy. And Hanwha gets another one, but we'll go to the 5th inning. It's 3-1 Hanwha. All right. Let me update. Yeah, we got another. Okay. Yep, and air. All right. I think I've got everything. Yeah, and the thing is Ron, at this point, you've got all bench players. The thing for Hanwha is they've got 3 guys that should be starters, but they're stuck on the bench. And then yeah, so yeah, would have been a lot better if you would have taken it a little bit later, I guess. Kim Hyun and Lee Sung Hyun warming up, the right-hander Lee Sung Hyun. The double-decker bullpen as Kim Ji Chan leads things off for Samsung. Looks at ball one. 0 for 2 on the day, only hitting 467 here in the spring. Gonna have to jump that up a little bit. For strike one. And another strike right down the middle, and it's pitch number 69 for Weiss there. Right to the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be a liner caught by Wang Young Mook, jumping up towards the center field. And Wang Young Mook shows why he should probably be a starter because that's what he does, ladies and gentlemen. He does things like that. And that pitch is low, ball one. 1-0. Weiss now 71 pitches. Shim Jae Hoon steps in. This is his first at bat of the day. He took over for Ryu Ji Hyuk over at second base, and that's Mrs. Low, and that's 2-0. And looks at strike one on the outside. It's 2-1. And here comes the 2-1. Beautiful curveball. He rolls it, and that is going to roll foul. 2-2. And swing and a miss, and that'll be strikeout number 4 for Weiss. Welcome to the league, sir. Welcome to the league. Gotta love throwing 75 pitches from your starter. And a beautiful curve in there for a strike. That's gonna bring up Hamsoo Young. Hamsoo Young getting his or Hamsoo Ho getting his first at bat of the day as he took over for Gu Jauk over in left field. 안녕하세요. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to don't know what happened because I guess it's a foul ball. Literally the camera angle was just showing Weiss. I don't have no idea what's going on. So apparently I was just watching replays. So that is a beautiful, beautiful curve on the outside corner. Catches him looking, and Weiss's day will be done. He strikes out the last 2, 5 strikeouts on the day. 79 pitches from Dejan Jesus, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1 Weiss is Aneo, KBO Panio. All right, we'll see if Che Hano stays into to play, to pitch, to pitch, to play, to play, to pitch, to pitch, to play, to play, to pitch, to pitch, to play. All right, we are going to have a pitching change. Lee Sung Hyun, the right-handed Lee Sung Hyun, 448 on the season or last year, 6-2, 1 save, 9 holds, 60 games, 60 and a third innings, 51 strikeouts, 26 walks, 292 batting average against, and a 1.1 9 whip. I actually thought Lee Hyun, the left-hander, was going to start today. That was my original guess, but I was wrong. But anyway, Jungmin Gyu will step in. He gets his very first at bat of the day. Took over for Moon Hyun Bin at first base. Got caught stealing and just catches the bottom of the zone. So right, the 0-1 pitch. And I'll just straight back. 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Comes inside, 1-2. That's going to be lifted up. That's trouble. The second baseman, a great catch, running catches over his shoulder and one away. Absolutely fantastic catch by Shim Jae-hoon. It looked like big trouble. Sticks the glove out and is able to make the play as it bounces around in the glove, but able to hold on to it, and that's one away. Right, that's going to bring up Iwan Suk, his first at bat, and swing and fouls that one away. It's 0-1. And Iwan Suk put on some LBs, some KGs, and 233 last year, 8 stolen bases. We'll see how he does. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to Iwan Suk from Lee Hyun. That's going to be a shot right back up the middle, under the diving shortstop. He dove past and over the ball. Got himself a 1-out single. I wonder if that's the actual drone. It's got to be a drone. Oh, they do have the outfield seats. Looks like they're open, but not very many people sitting. All right. Well, stepping up now is Ito Yoon. Ito Yoon getting his first at bat of the day as he took over for No Shiwan over at third base, and that ball one. 277 last year. Really, I mean, the last 2 years, the reason why Hanwha hasn't finished last, and oh my lord, Ito Yoon's got himself some spectacles. He is a spectacled player now. Apparently, him and Cheon Sung have the same prescription. Maybe they're just borrowing each other's glasses.
너무 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Yeah, that's in for a strike. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. And he goes. No, he doesn't. 3-1. Took off, came back. It's Lee Byung-hyun faked the throw. He thought he was going, but he did not. Would have been outs with a decent throw. All right, the 3-1 pitch. That's rolled over, but foul, and that'll run the count full 3-2. Right, we've got ourselves a 3-2 count. He swings it, ball 4, and they will have Hee-hwan Suk will have a stolen base, but that was an awful, awful looking swing at a ball up right at his eyes. It's a good thing he stepped into the bucket when he swung, because otherwise it would have hit him in the shoulder. But Hee-hwan Suk steals himself a bag. And, they've got a runner in scoring position now for Guan Guangmin, so a single should score a run. The throw was absolutely awful. It's closer to shortstop than second. That is all one. Guangmin 271 last year, 4 home runs, only 48 at bats. A home run every 12 at bats. Former Chicago Cub. That's an inside out swing, but it's inside out to foul territory, and it's 1-1. Got some more changes. Yeah. Kim Ji Chan is replaced by Park Sung Gyu. But Park Sung Gyu actually moves over to right. And a swing and a miss at a pitch up at the top of the zone. It's 1-2 now. All right, so Kim Ji Chan is also done for the day. Take over. Hong Hyung Bin will move to center field. Park Sung Gyu heads over to right. Right, the 2-2, and he pops that one up. Left fielder, shortstop, giving chase. Left fielder slips right on the grass. It doesn't look like it looks pretty slick out there, just in terms of that. It doesn't look like the turf is completely taken at this point yet. So, but we'll head to the bottom of the. Sorry, that was the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the 5th inning stretch, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in just a second. Refill your beverages and see you in a bit. Apparently, the game is over. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm back because apparently the game is over. They've called the game. I guess it's too cold or something. It is called. The game is over with just the 5 innings. So yeah, uh, that'll be it for the game, I guess. So we'll do this little recap instead. Hanwha wins their first ever game. So there you go, Rohan. Your under worked out well. So well, the game is over. I don't know how that works out for you, Rohan, but apparently they're calling the game after 5 innings. Hanwha gets the win, 3-1. Uh, yeah, I guess it's just too cold for a spring game. I don't know what their thinking is. I mean, if I'm looking at the weather right now, it is 3 degrees. It feels like zero, so it's 35 degrees. But yeah, so yeah, the game's over. Uh, but Hanwha gets the win on the first ever game. I guess I don't know if you call this an official game, but they get the first ever win in the game in the new stadium. We'll call it that. But yeah, I mean, leadoff home run by Kim Tae Yun. So the solo shots put them ahead 1-0. Then the later on it was tied up after Samsung had 3 singles in the fourth inning, tied it up at 1-1. But in the fourth inning, there Hanwha is able to put two more up on the board with a single, a walk, a single, and RBI by the backup shortstop. And then Chan Ho was able to add himself a sacrifice fly and an RBI uh, to put them up 3-1. And then yeah, so they ended up calling the game at the end. But well, anyway, that's it for me. That'll be it for my spring broadcast. The next time I see you will be opening day on Saturday for yeah, the opening day. I will be doing the Hanwha versus KT game for opening day. If you're wanting Sunday game, I'll put up a poll. You'll be able to decide that's who is going to play or who I'm going to stream on that day. But thank you guys for tuning in for this extremely short broadcast. We went an hour, just over an hour and a half. So thank you guys for stopping in, and I'll see you guys on a Saturday. Until next.